I'd like to welcome everybody to the Side Dive Podcast, giving you our take on Cyclone sports. Black Belt Jones, Tim, and VJ. VJ, you're muted. Oh,
I
on
got back on
purpose.
noise. I got back on noise.
Oh, okay. Um, uh, Basketball, men's. Eesh. Where I need the grimacing emoji because yowza, it ain't going too well for the Cyclone men's basketball team as they've now dropped 3 in a row and 5 of the last 6. If you want to get worse than that, 7 of the last 9. So yeah. It's so they were on 3 of the last 10 games. It's been ugly, and there's been one extremely obvious thing that goes along with each of those losses, and that is poor shooting. We kick it all the way back to K-State last week. 30% from the field, 18% from 3, 70% from free throw line. And they only lost by 5. But maybe if you hadn't shot 19 of 62.
Damn.
I mean, you put up 62 shots.
Well, Holmes missed a lot in the lane that game. It's just like,
Yes, you did.
he was missing a lot of shots that he usually makes.
He was 2 of 16.
Yeah, I mean, it was.
Gosher was 4 of 14.
Yeah.
Who are biggest scorers combined for 6 of 30. I mean, those two were 6 of 30. They had 30 shots. K-State itself had 48. They had 48 shots, and 2 of our players had 30. And if you throw in Jazz going 4 of 10, there's 40 shots.
But he was still he was still only like 2 of 7 from 3 or something like that.
He was 2 of 7 from 3. Coucher was 3 of 12. Holmes was 0 of 4. I mean, Jazz had 15 and Coucher had 11. It was you can't shoot like that and expect to win. You're not gonna not in this conference.
No.
One thing about go ahead.
Go ahead. I was gonna say a silver lining in all this, including games after that. If we're that close on that poor shooting, once it turns around, once it clicks, I mean,
yeah,
that's good for Iowa State. I mean,
that was my thought after that game too. And I like the energy we had in the first half.
Right.
But it seemed like the last 2 games that energy. It seems like the offense is starting to affect the defense. I don't know what you guys think about that. Just because, I mean, Texas made a bunch of threes. OU made a bunch of threes in Hilton today. You know. But,
I mean, the 3-point defense just isn't. And Texas was just shooting lights out. I mean, they made 12 threes. I mean, to our 4. I mean, they shot 43% from the 3-point line.
That's unicorn status as a team, right? You said as a team?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Dude, come on.
With Tyrese Hunter.
He was 3 of 5.
I know, exactly.
So a good 60% down. That's unicorn status, bro.
So, I mean, yeah. I mean, that was just one of those things. I mean, we got outscored by 24 points from the 3-point line.
Yeah.
I mean, because Iowa State shot 42% from the field. They even shot 77% from the line. They had 16 turnovers.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
but
how many how many turnovers do we have against K-State?
It's about the same, wasn't it? It was 14.
Yeah.
So yeah, you turned over. He had 14 turnovers. He had 22 fouls. The crazy thing is, here's how bad the shooting was for Iowa State. So they had 19 overall field goals. You take 5 of those away for the 3-pointers they made, bring you down to 14. Iowa State had 18 offensive rebounds. And you only were able to put in 14 baskets. Come on, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I do want to ask a question on, since we shot so many threes and shot so poorly from 3-point range, were those long rebounds though that we got?
I don't know, but
but I mean, supporting your point though, second chance opportunities that we just did not execute well on. Totally agree. Totally agree.
I was just, and I mean, you did this on the road, and you still only lost by 6. So you leave there kicking yourself.
Yeah, against a good team. Against a good team. You know?
I mean, they only had seven offensive rebounds.
What?
K-State only had 7.
Damn. Okay.
And Iowa State out rebounded them 41-23 or 41-32. I mean, you had a 9 rebound margin. So you got to walk away looking at those stats and say to yourself, we let that get away on the road against a ranked team. I mean, you leave yourself kicking yourself, but you got to be feeling kind of good, thinking we lost it probably more than they wanted.
Yeah.
Kicking yourself all the way to. Go ahead.
Oh, almost all the road losses have been like that. You know, that's what sucks about it.
Yeah.
Except for the Texas game, you know.
What adjustments are you seeing that we're making though? Are we making adjustments? Because I didn't see adjustments made in today's game, to be honest with you.
Me neither.
It felt like it was dribble handoff, attack, and I'm like, okay.
I mean, you're the basketball coach. To me, watching, it seems like no. It seems like all the offense is outside the 3-point line, and then it gets down to 5 seconds to the shot clock, and then like you said, it's scramble time. It's like, what are we going to do now? You know,
right.
And then you throw up a contested 3. You know, I don't know.
Or the dribble handoff occurs, and you got a taller guy on you. You try to take him to the hole. He's got good defensive position on you, and
that happened a lot today. Yes.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, that was disappointing to see.
Yeah. Do you guys think that's scouting by the other teams, or just we're not?
You don't need to do much scouting if your offense is going to be stagnant. If the team you're playing offense is stagnant, obviously you do your scouting and you're playing for it. But if the team you're playing isn't really going to do anything to press you or to test you, I mean, you just played. You as a coach, you tell your team, just stay in front of them.
Yeah,
right.
Stay in front of them and wait.
Yeah, right now we're not hitting threes, so I'm like, you know what? It's a soft closeout. Play the drive, look for a dribble drive kick out, but you play solid defense when they drive on you, and that's what happened today. And we suffered big time from that one. But I mean, again, I asked that question though. From the prior 2 games, did we make adjustments offensively to get someone else involved or to get a different look?
The Texas game just got out of hand.
Yeah, it did. It did.
I mean, it was over in the first half. I mean, it was 47-29 at halftime, and you know, it was it was even Steven the rest of the way.
Again, silver lining, good sign.
Or did Texas just
A
say we're just
potential
going to
good
play?
sign. Okay, a potential good sign. How about that? A potential.
Yeah.
Good sign.
I mean, Iowa State played better in the second half, but Texas is probably in cruise control as well. I mean, Iowa State. The one thing about the Texas game that I didn't see was you come out in the second half. I looked for that second half start off burst of energy. I ain't see it.
Same today. They were up by 5 and they came out.
Like I said,
they let Oklahoma do it.
The burst of energy was in the first 5 minutes.
Yep.
When they jumped out 7-0.
That's right. That's what y'all said. Yeah, text message. But I mean, is there something to be said about also being healthy?
Well, and that's kind of what I was thinking when we were talking about this. It's like, okay, we don't have one guy on offensively that you have to game plan for. We have guys that that you don't want to get, you don't want him to get in certain rhythms possibly, but we don't have that one guy that you have to really worry about. But then again, Grill was Kalsher had his moments. He's been healthy the whole time, as far as we know. But Grill was there. He got hurt. Kuntz is good offensively, but then he was out for 2 months. So, and then he comes. That's another thing. He comes back, and it's kind of does it seem discombobulated to you guys?
I mean, if you've got players you rely on who are coming in and out of the offense, that has to be a disruption. I mean, today with Osuni, I mean, you know, that had to affect us. I'm not going to say he was the reason why we lost. I mean,
Right.
his getting hurt, but that
Right.
didn't really affect the Cyclones. Yeah.
So one thing I noticed. So we went to a small lineup, and they put Jazz at the 5. To me, I'm like, why would you go to a small lineup, put Jazz at the 5, and not have King in there? I assume it's because you want the other. The other guards in there, but to me, you have King at the 5, Jazz at the 4, but Oklahoma just took care of that, destroyed Jazz at the 5.
Yeah. We just did not finish. Go ahead, Wayne. My bad.
I mean, King played 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow.
How many fouls did he have?
1.
Really?
Nobody was in foul trouble. They only got 16 fouls on the day.
Yeah.
Dang.
I mean, going back to previous games, it's one of those. They only had 5 turnovers. From when I tweeted that, when I texted y'all that, those early stats, that was in the first half.
Yeah.
They only had 1 more turnover. They only had 1 turnover in the second half. My man.
There we go.
Making a cameo.
That's it.
Like, what up, yo?
Damn.
Word up. Cameo.
5 turnovers was it. But you shot 31%. You shot from the field. You shot 27% from the 3. You shot 59% from the line. You got out-rebounded by 12. But once again, you had double-digit offensive rebounds. You had 11 offensive rebounds. So it's like what's happening once we get these offensive rebounds?
Good question.
I mean, it's something I had to go back and study. I mean, only 6 assists.
Wait, the entire game?
Yep, 6 assists on the 18 made shots.
Oh, shit.
Oklahoma had 15 assists on their 19 made shots.
That's good.
I mean, the only reason Iowa State didn't get blown out is because Oklahoma had 18 turnovers.
Yeah. Well,
They
I
don't,
think you. Oh, go
they
ahead.
don't have 18 turnovers. That's a mugging.
Well, in the first half, we had 14 more possessions than they did, and a 5-point lead. You know.
Well, we finished with 17 more shots than them.
Yeah.
Again, silver lining. I think that's a good indicator right there. Listen. Hear me out.
I'm trying not to cuss today.
All right, got it.
You
We want to
were,
keep our sponsors.
you were
Yeah,
really
yeah,
testing
yeah,
that
yeah,
with
yeah,
the silver lining stuff.
Right. If we're getting up more shots, especially if it didn't happen today, but if and when we are efficient with our shot making ability, getting up more shots puts us in a prime position to win. And looking to the future, looking to the Big 12 conference, looking to NC2As, again, if we right this ship as far as the shooting woes that are happening, points per possession, that's in our favor. Now, again, it's total shit. Not gonna lie. God, I'm cursing now. It's total crap. It's total crap from the past 3 games. But if we right the ship, it's good. It's good.
Well, that's the other thing is Kalsher and Grill are so streaky, so you just hope that they come back around at the right time. But
When is that? There's only 2 games left in the regular season.
Well, no,
I agree.
you hope that is in the NCAA tournament.
And they're literally limping physically and mentally into these last 2 games.
I know that's what's
which
crazy.
happen to be West Virginia and Baylor.
Yeah,
2 tough defenses.
Yes.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. I mean, actually, this will be a good indicator on what to expect in the Big 12.
I'm no longer looking for tickets to Vegas.
Dang.
I'm not even entertaining going to the Big 12 tournament now.
Wow.
I mean, I'm down on these Cyclones.
So what do you guys think about the talk or the idea that it would be better for this team to lose in the first round of the Big 12 tournament to get rested up?
I mean, even if they win at all, they still got 5 to 6 days.
True.
I know that's what I
Right.
think that's I want
No, they need to win.
Exactly.
They need to get some momentum back. Yes.
They're 3 of their last 10. They need to win as many
too.
goddamn games as they can.
Yes.
Thank you.
I know that.
Hey, I got a way to get healthier.
What's that?
How about we play Watson a little more? How about Hassan Ward see the court? How about Trey King play more than 8 minutes?
Especially
got to play 32.
Especially when we're talking about energy, like you said, the Texas game, you had that burst of energy at the beginning. We talk about the K-State game where you had that energy for the first half. So if you don't have that energy, either coming out of the second half like today, yeah.
At this point,
get those guys in.
TJ he must be hanging out with Finley right now on these substitution patterns because he's subbing about as much as Finley is, and what you're going to have now is a worn out men's and women's basketball team heading into. I mean, the Big 12 might be the toughest women's conference in the country. So now you've got both our men's and women's teams where you're only playing 8 going into conference play and then have to turn around 5 to 6 days later and start your NCAA tournament, depending upon both teams are kind of losing. So you're dropping down seeds. So you're not going to get an easy, you're getting a harder road the more of these games that you lose. And I mean, in that Texas game, you're getting rolled. So there's no reason in the world Watson only had 2 minutes.
Yep.
I mean, we were down 18 at half and didn't come out of the second half and did anything. Hassan Ward should have played.
Yep.
Because Jazz was 1 of 5, 0 of 4 from the 3, had 2 boards.
The Bigs played pretty well in that game, though.
I mean,
Texas.
Trey King had 7, Robert Jones had 6, 15 minutes, and got 1 rebound. I'm 6 foot tall and fat as fuck. I know damn good and well I can get 1 more. I can get 2 fucking rebounds in 15 fucking minutes. Yeah,
Jones always brings it out.
I mean, Jesus.
Well, no. So
spend a little bit more time rebound the motherfucking ball instead of running around talking about your fucking big ass energy.
No, back to the Watson and the Trey King thing. Right. So that's why I think they're having rotation issues because Jazz comes back and then Watson and King just go away, and why Grill is injured. So I mean, I don't know.
As far as I'm concerned, Ward and Watson didn't do anything to lose minutes.
Go ahead.
Just want to drop something in here on this. We don't know what's happening in practice or outside of practice as well.
We don't, but it sure as fuck know what's going on in these goddamn games.
All right. Hey, point made. Point taken.
I don't give a fuck. 3 wins in the last 10.
I got you.
I think it's. I mean,
well, dude, a week ago, we are penciled in as a 3 seed.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Lenardi was like, oh, let me flip that pen around and erase these motherfuckers. Y'all ain't going to be in Des Moines or in Las Vegas. Y'all going to be in fucking Spokane or fucking Charleston or some shit like that.
Albany.
Guess what? We're literally moving to be just another team in the tournament.
I agree. Although I will say this, even if we do get that seeding where there's no respect for that seeding, if magic happens, Cyclones are a hard out. They're a difficult out.
Absolutely. Yes. When they're playing.
Correct.
But who can't say that?
I mean,
a lot of people can say that shit.
Nah, I mean, what's that Chicago team? University of Illinois, Chicago, whatever.
Loyola, Chicago?
Yeah. So they're one prior years. I mean, not many teams can actually literally say that, and it's actually believable.
But you know what the thing about those teams that they always say they're a tough out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, always out.
I'm with you. No. I'm with you. But I
don't want to be somebody's fucking tough out because the thing about them is you always say in the end the ass is always out.
I'm with you on that. I do think Iowa State is a legitimate team that most squads on a good night, when it happens, they don't want to see the Cyclones.
Oh no, I can agree with that. But right now, I be licking my motherfucking chops for these Cyclones.
The other thing about it is, I mean, just look at the Big 12 tournament. I mean, the first 2 rounds of the NCAA tournament are going to look like. I mean, if you could win the Big 12 tournament, or I mean, not even win it, but that's like Elite 8 competition right there in just the Big 12 tournament.
True.
So, yeah. but you have to make shots no matter who you play against. So who knows?
Cyclone women up 23 at half. Second
Yeah.
half just starting.
There you go. I will say this. I don't like the phrase you used, Tim.
What's
Sorry, Tim. Us being streaky shooters. I mean, that's to me that is scary.
Yeah.
Because we can get a hot streak and whoop your ass the first couple rounds, and then go absolutely cold and get blasted.
Yeah.
And that to me is concerning. Very concerning.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we're going to be out of the top 25 too. We were 23.
Yeah, we are. We're getting booted out of it.
We're up to 11. So I don't know.
We're getting booted out of that. I mean, deservedly so.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yes.
Lost 3 in a row.
You're right. And we're hammering 3 out of 10. 3 wins out of 10 games. Come on.
These media dudes need to quit bringing up this stuff about the Cyclones are only team in the Big 12 that hasn't lost 3 in a row. Boom, we go lose 3 in a row. Oh, the Cyclones are only team in the Big 12 that haven't lost at home. Boom, go lose 2 in a row at home. I don't know, maybe it's just my superstition or whatever, but you don't bring up streaks, right? Isn't there some old saying about that?
I don't know.
Hey, control what you can control.
Like a hitting streak. The dude, you don't talk to the dude in the dugout, right? Or a no hitter. You don't talk to you don't let the guy know he's got a no hitter. You just
Agreed.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I stopped playing baseball at coach's pitch. So I never had that issue. I just stepped up there and smacked home runs because my coach grooved them right where I needed them to.
It's only been 32 years ago for me, so.
I mean, I was in the 5th grade, so it's
oh shoot.
it's been an eon. It's been 4 decades, some shit like that. Thing back up here. Well, while the men are on a little bit of a swoon, the Iowa State women are still doing their thing. Since we've last been together, Cyclone women have gone 2-1, and 2 of those wins were extremely big wins.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Knocking off a ranked Texas team, 66-61. Yes, down to them, and knocking off Baylor 81-77 in double OT.
Miss you, Kim.
No, we don't.
Okay. Oh, God.
The basketball world, women's basketball world, and basketball world in general will be so much better when her ass has retired. I mean, for everything that they've said about Bobby Knight, they need to say the same goddamn thing about that woman.
She's a bully.
I mean, in pound for pound, she might be as big a bully as there's been in basketball, period. I mean, her and Knight rank right up there with each other. Now, she has not thrown a chair, but I don't think I've seen a coach come onto the floor as much. Fuck her bitch. I ain't wasting my time. So anyway,
he just saying what every other media person that's ever dealt with her has wanted to say for the last.
Every referee, every opposing coach.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm sure Brittany Griner's not a big fan, right? Goddamn now. Yeah. So I think it was a collective. If you ain't a fan of that team, you're probably like, nah, she can. Yeah, you know what? So anyway, Iowa State welcomes in Texas and welcomes them in rudely, sending them packing with a loss.
Yes.
Woohoo!
They said that was the first time Lexi Donarski and Emily Ryan had ever beat Texas.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they're in there. Yeah, seems about right.
Wow.
Texas has had Iowa State's number pretty easily
Okay.
Yeah.
these
All right.
last years.
Okay.
And they had pedestrian games in this one. Ryan had 12, 8 assists. Donarski had 11 points. No steals for her. Ryan had 4. No surprise there. I mean, like I said last season, I've never seen anybody who can get to the steal, man or woman, like she can. I think it's probably possibly the most insane thing I've ever seen in my life. And she can keep, man, if she could dunk, good Lord, she'd be a highlight film every game. But Iowa State shot well that game. They shot 49% from the field, 53% from the three. The bad part was they only shot 60% from the line.
That's crazy.
12 of 20.
Hey,
for that team.
But if you're hitting 53% range, that's hard to beat.
I'm not saying. I mean, I'm just saying it's weird to see the Iowa State women shoot that totally from the line. If you'd have told me the Iowa State men shot 12 or 20, I'd have said, "What? They're awake, aren't they?" You know, I mean,
like that's pretty good.
That's what they do.
They did all right.
We're not scoffing at 60% for the men.
Right.
Bad part. They had 15 turnovers.
Okay.
That's a lot. When they only forced 11. 6 blocks though.
What?
Yeah, Danae Fritz had 3, Nymir had 2, and Zingaro had 1. Texas only had 2.
I thought you called her the Nightmare or something like that. I was like,
Ooh.
damn.
Oh, Nymir. Oh.
Like, that'd be a good nickname right there.
That would be awesome if she was some big shot blocker. So
no shit. Yes. The Nightmare.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I mean it was oddly well, I mean the big 3 still played all their minutes. Ryan played all 40. Jones played 39. Donarski had 33. Danae Fritz had 33. That's just I mean I realize the game was tight and shit, but somebody's got to play. I mean, Esposito McGraw played 2.
Yeah, but isn't that? I mean, Finley usually has a short bench, though, doesn't he? I mean,
I know, but
well, I'll say this: you're right. Historically, short bench. In the future, lots of players are going to get some more playing time. But I mean, I'll look at our coaching situation here in Clear Lake. I'll just say that right now. When it gets close to the end of the season, it's a trust factor.
Everybody's like that, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
So who does he trust near the end of the season to put on the floor? And if it's only 5, 6 girls, thank you, William. Yeah, I think you're supporting this statement.
Well, then the other thing though too, you have Zingaro.
Well, he's not. And
Jordao though that are
I'm not supporting that statement.
Okay.
For the simple fact is, this has been the thing all season. And I'm like, how do you build a trust factor when you're not letting anybody play?
But there have been pockets of games where he's allowed other girls to get in there and play. And for his eye test, are they passing his eye test? Are they passing whatever metric he has in his mind that they need to excel beyond to get more playing time?
Well, here's the thing is, I don't know how that's possible when you don't play. Case in point, in the game that is currently on,
right?
They are up 26 points with 4 minutes left in the third quarter. And Morgan Kane and Esposito McGraw are the only 2 off the bench. this is the perfect time to get
But we're-
Zingaro in the game.
But
Got you.
it's too late though, isn't it?
Right.
Like
But-
Vernon was saying, it's just
We're
like,
talking about it's late in the season now. I mean,
Yeah.
But here's the thing: is the same thing we were talking about with the men of
Yeah.
getting people healthy and getting
Yeah.
people rested. These women ain't gonna be rested,
right.
and if they're nicked up, they're not going to be healthy because you might as well play them in this blowout because you're not going to play them in the tournament.
now that I agree with. If you feel the game is won,
Yeah.
get your subs in to
This-
get your prominent players rest. Totally agree with that.
It's about to be 30-point game.
Okay. All right.
I mean, I don't get.
Is he
I
going for
don't
rankings? Is he going for a ranking?
I
I didn't know. I just checked to look to see if it was senior night, and I think they have one more home game, so I don't think that's the case.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no, yeah.
I just don't. Yeah, the last game of the season, Texas Tech will be senior night, but I just don't. I mean, I don't. I'll say it like I always say it when I bring this up.
Mhm.
Man's in his 27th season
Yeah.
at Iowa State. He obviously knows what he's doing. He obviously wins. But me, sitting from where I'm sitting, coaching the little that I've coached, I mean, granted, he knows those women way better than I know those women. But I do know what it looks like at the end of I mean, how many games have they played? 25 games. This is their 26th
lot.
game right
A
now.
Yeah.
And the big three are all averaging probably at least 35 minutes a game.
Which is crazy for that long of a season.
It's insane when there's been ample opportunity to get people in, and I think you're shortening it. I mean, but you know, who am I? I'm just some jackass with the fucking podcast
He did just get his 750th win, right?
talking shit, you know.
Oh,
But
shit.
you get up against. I mean, here's the thing: if there was ever a matchup with, say, a South Carolina, playing against a strong, fast, physical team like that is going to wear them out.
Well, physical teams has always been their downfall. That's why, I mean, that's what Texas always does to them. They always, bully them up.
So, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I mean, that's that man's job.
Yeah.
But it's my job to sit here and be semi-critical. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I hope. I hope that it doesn't have an effect, but I think it's going to.
Yeah.
I just think that it can't. There's just no way it can't.
I mean, you do have two posts that are completely out for the season.
Yeah,
so that affects it. But
and it's like, okay, then why would you?
Oh, what? I'm not watching the game, so what happened?
This cat, he just while we were talking about that, took whatchamacallit, Danae Fritz off the court and put Zingaro in. And at the next whistle, switched it back again.
Did she do something he didn't want her to do, or
I don't know, but they up 34 points
I got you.
in the third.
The teaching moment could probably be done from the sideline, him yelling at her to say, "Yo, this is the adjustment I want you to make. Sorry, I got a dog break to make. Just want to let her out."
That's
Okay.
cool. I mean, so anyway,
we're a
I'm
pet-friendly
done.
podcast here.
Yeah, exactly. We love this. I mean, this is. I'm also gonna tag Animal Planet in. I'm gonna tag Animal Planet in
Yeah.
also
Hey,
to see if we can't get a plug.
ARL,
Did you say Animal Planet?
Yeah.
We'll take any sponsorships, you know.
They you know what? They'll be like, "Oh, look, we're really on board." And so I started cussing about Robert Jones. And they'll be like, "Okay, who sent this to us?"
That and those words you had about Kim Mulkey.
Oh, I cut Patrick Mahomes. I cut Kim Mulkey.
Damn.
Yeah.
Actually, that was a good rant. It was
awesome.
However,
Which one?
The Kim Mulkey rant was good.
Oh,
Mahomes was good too. It was funny.
Yeah.
Because straight up, had you left that in there, I have some Chiefs fans I would have sent that to.
Hey, you ain't gotta listen to the whole stream, but you gotta go watch it such a minute.
Exactly. Yes. Exactly.
Are we gonna have some Side-Eye podcast outtakes?
You know what? I'm going to. I'm gonna start us. I'm going to start. I still have all the raw footage.
Oh no!
I still have all the raw footage. So yes, we can do the outtakes. I'll have both of those. You know what? Ashley Jones just needs 381 more points to catch up with Brittany Griner to be the Big 12's leading scorer.
Is she second?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, she passed Andrea Riley a few games ago.
381. Okay.
Yep. We can get her one more year of eligibility.
Oh shit.
She can get it. She can get that shit. So it looks like it is Naimir Dew, Zingaro, Ryan, Espamila McGraw, and Donarski. So Jones is the only non-starter in.
Give her some rest.
With the 36-point lead. Well, bully for you there. Zingaro score. See? Give her a shot.
There you go.
Okay. So, after dispatching of the Longhorns, never stop doing that. I was watching the Big 12 championships, and they had the men's for the indoor, and they had the men's 60-meter dash, and Texas Tech dude won it. He was posing for the pictures.
Oh shit!
with the horns down, while the teammates were giving their guns up. He was like, "Nah, I'm going horns down." So shout out to him.
Wow.
But so they dispatched the horns, and on came the Baylor Bears, and it took a little extra time, but the good team won. Wait, that was on the road too.
Yeah, it was. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, Baylor got us at home, but we evened them up.
Yep. Came down to shooting. Ours was good. Theirs was bad. I mean, it's kind of like the Baylor women look like Iowa State men. 32% from the field, 20% from the three, and 70% from the line. That smells like Cyclone men's basketball right there. The game would not have been as close, I think, had Iowa State not committed 19 turnovers. No, I mean, they made 11 3-pointers. That was pretty much the end of the game. I mean, you had an 18-point swing, 20 of 26 from the free throw line, 10 offensive boards, 13 assists on the 25 shots. I mean, all five starters in double figures. Jones 27, Donarski 16.
Nice.
Fritz had 12. Dew and Donarski, Dew and Ryan both had 10.
That stat, that the 26 28 from the free throw line is interesting to me because we're a 3-point shooting team. So you wouldn't think they would get to the line that much. And that's what kind of always surprised me about the men.
Jones.
Right.
Yeah, true.
Jones, dude.
She was 11 to 14.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She gets in the paint. Yes.
She does all that little, gets that ball in there and the one dribble step through up and unders and gets hacked like hell.
Yeah.
I mean, her body got to be beat
Oh,
all the hell.
yeah.
Right.
She's always getting put to the ground.
Yeah, every time you look up, she's on the damn ground. I'm like, shit, between the end of the season and the Big 12 tournament, they need to wrap her ass in bubble wrap and before she goes outside. So nothing else could happen. But she gets banged around. Shout out to her for playing. Look at those numbers. 49 minutes for Ryan, 48 for Donarski, 47 for Jones, 45 for Fritz. Ryan, Dew fouled out that game. Morgan Kane fouled out. So they must have gone small a lot because Esther Miller and McGraw played 20 minutes. And Zingaro played 1. Morgan Kane wasn't on. I mean, she played 14 minutes and had 5 fouls.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. But shit, Baylor, for all my bagging on Finley, Baylor only played 2. They only played 2 girls off the bench. One played 35 and the other played 10. So their stars stayed in and played that whole damn game. They just didn't shoot well. They rebounded great. Had 13 turnovers. Cyclones had 5 blocks to their 5 blocks, which seems crazy that Iowa State's even or more blocks with Suarez out.
Right.
And I mean, Kane's never been a shot blocker, and neither is Dew or Zingaro. Of course, you got to be on the floor to block shots, but we've been there.
Damn.
So anyway, but you know what? It was an exciting game. It was nice to go down there and take one because that's not an easy place to go get a game. It's not a place that we've gotten a lot of games, but they got it anyway. And so they came home. Actually, they did not come home. Actually, they were back on the road playing at whatever the name of that stadium is.
Okie State, Stillwater.
Yeah, I can't think of what is Iowa. Yeah.
Gallagher, Iowa.
Yeah, Gallagher, Iowa. Yeah,
I know it well. Yep.
That's right, Mr. Bartlesville.
That's right.
And
a long time ago.
Yeah, the Cyclones did not get out of there with the win. They lost 73-68. Oddly enough, I'm just now realizing that Oklahoma State is a 20-win team.
Yeah, I watched that game. They just made clutch threes down the stretch, and it was, they just made more plays down the stretch than we did.
I mean,
the last 2
they
minutes.
they were extremely efficient. They shot 44% from the field, and they shot 67% from the 3.
Yeah,
they were 8-12 from the 3. Iowa State was 8-21.
And I think they made like three in the last 2 minutes. Down the stretch. Yeah. So
it was not a sloppy game. Oklahoma State had 9 turnovers. Iowa State had 8.
Yeah.
The rebounding margin was 38 for Iowa State, 37 for Okie State.
Wait, total shots taken between each team was what though?
63-59.
Okay, damn, it was close. Okay.
Yeah, I mean the biggest difference really was the fouls, 20-15. And that was an assist. I mean, Iowa State only having 9 assists seems crazy.
Yeah.
But 9 assists on the 24 shots. They had 15 assists on their 26. But you know they got it done it was really a hole. They got out head by 3 at the end of the first, and then we're at 9 at halftime. Iowa State battles back in the third and gets the lead to 4, and then it was 16-15 in the fourth.
Yeah,
Iowa State just could not get over that hump.
Yeah, I think Donarski had a shot to tie it at the end. It was a tough shot, but yeah.
Yep, it was 71-68.
Yep.
And with 4 seconds left.
Yeah.
And she missed it. But yeah, like you said, with the threes, that Annegret Ossie made it was 68-66, and she had knocked down a 3 to give them that 71.
Yep.
To kind of squash any that was with 48 seconds left, and that kind of dashed anytime. Nymer missed the 3. Jones got the rebound, got fouled. You know, we get it to 71-68, and then that was that. I mean, they had a chance.
Yeah.
With that 3, but
Okay, like you said, Okie State's a lot better this year. Their tournament team.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I was not aware, and more importantly, that was their 6th win in a row.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
They beat. Now, granted, they beat Texas Tech twice, and TCU, and West Virginia, but they also beat up Baylor by 19.
Oh wow.
Oh, I'm sorry, by
That's
21.
That's a signature win.
Yeah, they beat the hell out of them. They had lost to Texas previous to that run, but had beat K-State by 8 before that. So they've had a great second half of this conference, and they finish. They got Kansas tomorrow, and then they finish up West Virginia, Oklahoma. So it ain't like we got knocked off by a slouch.
No,
They've probably been as good as any Big 12 women's team down this stretch. So, losing by 5. I mean, literally it was by 3. We just fouled with like half a second left, and they knocked down the last 2 free throws. I mean, women got nothing to slouch about. I mean, shit, that was almost a 3-0 run.
Yeah.
Good news. We've got other new players in the game right now. Woohoo! Woo!
Nice. Who's in?
How much time we got left?
There is 3:40 left. Morgan Kane just with the drive and the hoop. What's the one girl from Canada, Davis, the freshman? She's in now. So all of the starters are off.
With 3:40 in the game.
Yeah.
Wow. You're up. My stream is way slow. I'm at 4:52 left in the game.
Oh.
74-38.
I'm having my shit piped right in from the net. So, you gotta go through the cable coming in, all that shit.
No, it's MetroNet fiber.
MetroNet.
Hey, who the fuck is that?
They suck. MetroNet sucks. Hold on. Here's my plug. Hold up. You'll tell.
Here we go.
Wait, they just took out Morgan Kane, and who's
he putting in?
I don't know. It's a big. Oh, is that Maggie Vick?
Oh,
She must have dyed her hair. I thought she was a blonde. Yeah, Maggie Vick. Yeah, she's no longer a blonde, which was what threw me off. She's now brunette. So, disguising yourself so you can get in the game. He might mistake you for like your thinking Beat Dow's back.
He's like, put in the new girl.
Yeah.
Damn. I can't laugh at that one. I'm sorry.
Was that bad? Was that bad? Was that bad?
Yeah. No, it was not bad. It wasn't bad.
Okay. I mean, I have a daughter, you know.
Okay, so Mary Kay King's in. Yes. We gotta get her. We gotta get her a bucket. We gotta get Mary Kay a bucket.
The president of the fan club.
That's right.
Always get the text. See, now you don't have to text us that she's in.
That's right. I mean, she's number 2 in my heart because number 1 will always be my man Carter Booth. Carter Booth will always be the number 1 bench player in my heart. God bless him. God bless him.
Oh shit!
And Mary Kay King is
wow.
That was awesome.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, hey, there you have it, people. It was not the show that you all are used to.
You know,
Definitely.
I think the Cyclone Men. Well, back to a baseball reference. Do you have to go out for a slump buster? Just go blow it out tonight. You know, and come back strong. But they got to turn around and play on Monday, though. That's tough. It's West Virginia. Well, West Virginia's at Kansas today, so
maybe they'll get banged around a little.
Yeah. They were playing well. I turned it off with like 4 minutes left. It was like a 3-point game.
Really? Let me see if I can find the Skizor. Yeah, both teams got to figure out a way. The men got to figure out a way to get healthy, and the women got to figure out a way to get some rest because they need it. See, K-State beat Oklahoma State by 5.
Yeah, I saw that.
Kansas won by 2.
Hey, boy, Iowa State women, the prediction on where they're going to be ranked for the tournament is what?
Probably
They've fallen a few bits.
I think we're third. We're third right now, I think.
Oh, we're a 3 seed?
I think so.
Women?
Well,
Oh,
third.
okay.
We're third. No, we're third in the Big 12. I don't know what we're.
Are you talking about Big Dance seed?
Yeah, Big Dance seed.
Well, I just happen to have it right here. So let's check it out.
Because maybe that's why they're not getting rest. He's fighting for that.
Oh, that's true. That is a good point. Do they do it like they do the men, where they released the top 16 last week?
Yeah, they did that last week, actually.
Did they do that today? They do that on Saturday, don't they?
I don't know when it happens, but I saw the women were released top 16.
Yeah.
Right now they are on the downtrend.
Mm-hmm.
They are a 6 seed.
What?
Yep. Not having Suarez. They probably started dropping since then.
Yeah.
Not having Suarez.
Well, I know. They said that loss at Oklahoma State probably like flip flop Iowa State and Oklahoma State as far as even like a hosting. You know,
well, because they've got Oklahoma State trending up as an 8th seed.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, where's Louisville?
Louisville is a 6 seed as well.
Okay, I'm not gonna cry. All right. Okay.
The Hawkeyes have been downtrended to a 3rd seed.
Okay.
We're sitting at South Carolina, Indiana, Stanford,
Of course.
and just in Utah.
Wait, did Utah beat Stanford today?
I don't know.
Oh shit.
They did.
Wow.
Beat them by 6.
Okay.
and now their season is done. They're waiting for their tournament. LSU is a 2. Virginia Tech moved up into 2. UConn moved from 1 to 2.
Yeah.
And then Maryland. So,
Okay.
yeah. There are no Big 12 teams on the bubble.
That's good.
Oh, no, I take that back. West Virginia and K-State. West Virginia is on the first 4 out, and Kansas State is on the next 4 out. And they've got Kansas women as the last 4 with buys. So Big 12 women not as strong as the Big 12 men.
Right. Got some work to do.
Most definitely. Most definitely. So up on the docket for the men, we said they had West Virginia on Monday, and then Baylor is that and Monday is senior night.
Yep.
It'll be on the Deuce, 8:00.
Okay.
And then next Saturday, taking on Baylor at Baylor, 11 a.m.
And Baylor just won at Texas.
Yeah, maybe they'll be
Yeah.
too busy celebrating their win. They still got to go. They got to go to Oklahoma State on Monday.
Well,
So
that could be tough for them
yes,
because Oklahoma State's playing for their tournament lives right now, especially after losing to K-State.
Yes, they is. And then Iowa State women, they are at Kansas on Tuesday at 7. No determination on television just of yet. And then Saturday is senior day, Texas Tech at 3. Cool. All right, people. I did not cue a song for this week because I'm tired of having my shit copyrighted. Motherfucker. Sony Music. Yes, I don't know. Maybe there ain't gonna be no song this week. No song of the week.
Do some Outkast, man. We were talking about that earlier. That the other band I discovered was Mastodon, even though they've been out there for like 20 years.
Yeah, no shit. I was
Dude,
like, what are you talking about, dude?
It's so good. It's so good.
What CD you listen to or album? What?
They have 8 albums.
Well, I know. I've heard of Mastodon. I was like, wait.
Yeah,
dude,
pretty much from The Hunter on. They're all good. Well, the first one, I mean, I think they're all good, but they just get more polished as they go through.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, it's more like it's kind of proggy. It's almost like Metallica meets Pink Floyd.
No Outcast.
No
Damn.
Outcast. They're Sony.
I just brought up a list of Sony Music artists. Damn near everybody.
Oh, shit.
Really?
You see how much I've got to scroll.
Cypress Hill,
I
maybe?
thought we did Outcast before.
Did we?
Shit.
Maybe that was through. Maybe that was when we were doing an audio.
Who have we done before?
Cypress Hill, we can do.
And pick another song. Get a classic Williams song.
I mean, we can do Cypress Hill.
I think we should do Dr. Greenthumb because I just discovered that song this year too.
Nice.
After seeing him in concert, I was like, "What's this song?"
Oh yeah. Williams was like the what was it? Funky Field ones? Was that the one, William?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If you want a Mastodon video, may be a little offensive, but you guys might be entertained. Would be the
said, might be a little offensive. Are we trying to offend any people more than I'm already offending them?
Would be the mother load, or let's see here. The high road's a good one. It's a really good. It's a really good video.
All right. So, without further ado, we're gonna try this again. Favorite band of the group, Cypress Hill, with it's my first time doing this, apparently. Bringing out Dr. Greenthumb.
Yeah.
Cypress Hill, like I said, fan favorites of this group. If for some reason you don't see it at the end of this video, please go look it out on your own. So I'm out of here to go do what Dr. Greenthumb was talking about. So
oh shit.
You know how it is. You know what we do. As always, go Cyclones.
Go Cyclones.
Go Clones.
Back on track.